I don't mean to alarm you, but I've seen a lot of videos out there that tell you about all the amazing great virtues of doing day trading. And I haven't got a video about how amazing day trading is, so I thought I'd go and make one. Just a word of caution before we get into the specifics of how amazing day trading is and exactly why you should do it. There is going to be a little bit of sarcasm involved. Just a tiny bit, just a little bit spread throughout the content. So make sure when you're listening, you're just aware of the fact that not everything I say should be taken literally and exactly how I say it. Listen to the whole thing and make up your own mind as to whether you want to go and do day trading and make the millions and zillions of dollars, pounds, or whatever it is that you want to make. Just make sure you listen to the whole video first. Just by way of introductions, my name is Sasha. I talk about personal finance products and all things money on this channel. So if that sort of thing is interesting to you, make sure you go and subscribe to this channel because I release 3 videos a week where I talk about various different financial products, where I talk about managing your money and general overarching ways of being able to be better with money. Make sure you go and subscribe and hit the bell if you're interested in hearing about that. But anyway, enough about that. Let's go and dive right in to the amazing reasons why everyone should go and do day trading. The first reason why you should go and get into day trading is the ability to go and get rid of excess money. Now, this is a problem that a lot of people have. You might wake up one day and say, you know what? I am too rich. I have too much money lying in my bank account and I don't know what to do with it. I have lost touch with the real world. I don't know what it is like to be like a real person living on a real, budget where I just about stretch until my next paycheck, and I want to change things. I want to go and lose a bunch of money so that I have the privilege of understanding what it's like to be poorer than what I am. Now, if you want to do that, if you're in that particular position, then day trading is a perfect way of doing it. Probably even better than gambling because you don't have to drive to Vegas to do it. It's actually incredibly fast and easy to do it. In fact, even eToro, one of the leading platforms around the world for people who like day trading, will tell you that 80% of people will lose their money over a year. And the average loss of the people who lose their money is about 36% of the money that they initially invested. So that's per year. So that's pretty incredible. So if you go and put £1,000 into your day trading account and you spend a whole year trying to make a load of money, the likelihood is that over 80% of people like you will lose their money, and you're probably going to be down to about £600 at the end of the year. So that is a great way to be able to reduce the amount of money that you have so that you can go and lead a more normal, a more everyday kind of life. The second great reason why day trading is phenomenal is the ability to go and support your country through paying higher taxes. Now, if you're doing regular investing for a long period of time, let's say you go and buy stocks and shares on the market or something like that, you will typically be paying taxes which are going to be lower than your earnings or other types of tax that you will pay in your lifetime. So for example, on investments in regular stocks, you will be paying just capital gains and dividend taxes, which are going to be cheaper than income tax in the UK and in most other countries. And in fact, in most countries, including the UK, you have tax privileged accounts where if you invest in an ISA or a similar account overseas, you get to not have to pay taxes at all, or at least in some jurisdictions pay lower taxes on the amounts invested through those vehicles. If you're doing day trading, none of that applies. Basically, you're going to be qualified as a self-employed person and you will have to pay a much higher amount of tax on the trades that you make. So any incremental revenue that you gain by doing the various trades that you're doing, you'll have to go and pay tax on the earnings on those amounts at, in most cases, the normal, everyday, regular income tax level. So if you're a noble type of person and you want to go and make sure that your country has the sufficient funds to go and fund the welfare budget and to go and fund the various programs that the government is initiating and to make sure that, there's enough money to go around, make sure you go and do day trading because that is one great way to be able to contribute more to the coffers of HMRC. The third amazing reason for why you might want to consider doing day trading is because it provides you a loophole to be able to earn less than the minimum wage legally. That is a great way of doing it. If you go and work at a regular minimum wage job, either in a fast food outlet or a stacking shelf somewhere, the company that you're working for will have to pay you at least the minimum wage, and there's no way around it. But you can instead go and do day trading and you can earn considerably less than minimum wage if you go and do it for long enough. So let's say you go and put £10,000 of your money into a day trading account. Most people don't have much more than that they actually can go and access. So for the average person starting out, that probably sounds about reasonable. So let's say you go and make a phenomenal return. Let's say, after the trading taxes and fees and things like that, you go and make a 25% return in a year. I mean, that's unheard of. That's very, very good. Some people tell you that you can make more, but let's just assume 25% for now. It's actually an amazing return that you're probably never, ever going to get. But let's say you do. That's a grand total of £2,500, which, is a good amount of money. But let's assume you do just 10 hours or more per week of trading to go and get you the 25% return. And if you want that level of return, you probably need to do considerably more time than that working. So if you do just at the average 10 hours a week, you're able to earn less than £5 per hour for the benefit of doing that work, which is great. If you, instead of sitting at your computer and doing that, did literally any other job out there for just the minimum wage, you would have to be paid more money. So if you want to find that loophole of how you can earn less, day trading might just be the right thing for you. Reason number 4 for why day trading can improve your life is it can help you build a credit history. Now, if you've never borrowed before, if you haven't had problems with credit in the past, if you don't really have much of a credit history, the beauty of day trading is that you are allowed to use leverage accounts. And leverage accounts work something like this. You go and put £100 of your own money into a day trading account, and you then go and use a CFD, a contract for difference, based on a leveraged way of borrowing money, which means that you can go and buy, let's say, £1,000 worth of shares with just your £100. So essentially you're borrowing £900 out of that 1,000. So what will happen then is you have bought £1,000 worth of shares. The moment those shares hit the 900 mark, you then have to either go and find more money to go and put into your account to try to make up your losses, or lose the entire amount of money that you just paid in. These CFDs also come with various fees, charging you for the privilege of being able to use that leverage and being able to make more money in theory. So as you come to the place where eventually you are going to be chasing some losses, because that kind of stuff does happen, and it happens more than people would like to admit. In fact, whenever you set up a CFD account, it will tell you exactly what percentage of people, which usually is very high, will on average lose money instead of being able to make money through having one of these CFD accounts. But whenever you get to that place, if you don't have the money, because if you did, you probably would have used it already to trade, you will then have to go and borrow the money. You will have to go and open some credit cards, maybe take out a few loans, maybe go and remortgage your house or something like that. And you will then be able to use that money to try and chase the loss that you've just made, and hope that eventually you'll break even, or maybe even make your money back. And as a result, you'll be able to have all this magnificent credit history being built on the credit cards that you've just opened. You'll be able to learn how to manage your credit card debt better over time and shop for the correct balance transfer deals. So you'll be able to improve your knowledge of that side of personal finance considerably by day trading. Reason number 5 why day trading is an amazing thing is you're allowed to work as long as you like. In fact, if you watch videos by day traders, they tell you how cool they are by saying that they get up at like 4 or 5 a.m. so they can catch the early trading from some market that is ahead of you in time, and you can go to bed really, really late because you can go and trade markets in countries where the time difference is such that they are still open at that time. Whatever time of day it is, there's probably going to be some major markets that are open where you can be making money. And if you want to make a reasonable amount of money day trading, you will have to work all of those markets, and you will have to work the early morning shift through to the late night shift and everything in between. So the benefit here is there's no office that will close and you'll have to leave because somebody has to physically lock up. You can't go and turn up too early because most day traders will be sitting in their bedroom in their pajamas doing their work instead of actually going to a place of work or looking in any way presentable. There's an added benefit that you probably haven't even thought of, which is you get to save money on going out and seeing your friends. You won't be able to go out to restaurants, you'll have to pass on Saturday nights out, you'll have to pass on going to people's birthdays because, there's important trades to be done. There's always some kind of important position that you need to watch and you need to be on top of, and you can't possibly go and take that time out because what happens if it moves and you miss the one shot that you've been waiting for to go and sell at a particular point or something like that. In order to help you do that, there's been a lot of advancements in the trading world. Now you can do after-hours trading on some platforms where you can trade even when the markets are not trading themselves. And that means that there is literally no end to the amount of time that you can spend day trading. You can do it for as long as you like. Reason number 6 why day trading is phenomenal is it allows you to show the world that you are smarter than all the giant companies, other analysts and other people out there. Now, day trading is to some degree a zero-sum game. Unlike investing in the long run, where everyone investing in the same type of stuff will generally be winning if the stuff that they're investing in grows and delivers the right results, day trading is basically a game where some people win and some people lose because you're just trading on the fluctuations. So if you're betting that something will grow and that something does grow, then you're essentially taking money from somebody who bet on that something not growing. So there's huge companies out there that employ super smart people out of Oxford, Cambridge, MIT, Stanford, wherever, all these top universities around the world. And what they do is they sit there building incredibly complex algorithms that use data from millions of sources, not just the news that you read or the 2 websites that you go and trawl for advice, but they take data from literally everywhere. They have live feeds of various market data, they have trackers, they have huge amounts of data around the office that show them things that are important for them to know. They're especially trained traders that use this data that understand all the different metrics to a much more mathematical degree than the average person. And these companies have honed and improved their processes over many decades. But what you can do is you can go and show those companies that you are smarter than them. You can show that you understand the market better because you've watched a few YouTube videos. You can show them that what they're doing is wrong and you know exactly how to win, because in a zero-sum game, if you're going to be winning, then those are the types of guys that will have to do the losing. You can show that the model that you've built in Excel, where you've decided exactly how you're going to be doing trading, is a lot better than anything that they're trading with. Your laptop that you're doing this on may not have the processing power of the huge server farms that those types of companies use to go and build their predictions and make their models, but you are much better at using the potency and the ability of that processor within that laptop, and that's exactly what you're going to be able to show off. So you are going to be in a position to showcase to the world that you can do so much more with such a little amount of information, with such a small amount of computing power, and with no algorithms or sophistication, just because you are smarter. That is really amazing. Not many places will allow you the opportunity to go and show your skills in this way, but day trading certainly does. The last reason, and this one is more of a social kind of reason for why day trading is amazing, is you can go and tell all your friends that you're a day trader. Being a day trader is probably one of the coolest jobs out there. They automatically presume that you're incredibly smart, that you're incredibly knowledgeable, that you know so much about the finance industry and generally every other industry as well, because those are the stocks that you're trading, and you will automatically make a lot of really close friends by doing so. You'll be able to tell them about the super expensive computer that you've bought, where you can hook up 9 different screens to it so that you can have the various news and the various trackers and the various trading screens on there all at the same time, and you'll be able to bring them to your house and show them your working space where you basically live, eat, sleep and do everything else with those 9 screens stacked, and they will be incredibly impressed. This is definitely the #1 way to make friends and to make people think that you are somebody that they should definitely want to be friends with. So that's my last reason why day trading is amazing. If you have more reasons for why day trading is amazing that I've missed from this list, please make sure you go and leave a comment below. I'd be extremely interested to hear your feedback, and I would love to be able to find out about other amazing reasons why everyone should become a day trader. If you like this type of video, not all of my videos are done quite in the same way, but if you like videos about personal finance, if you like videos about making money, making more of the money that you have with personal finance products, make sure you go and subscribe to this channel. That is exactly what I talk about on this channel 3 times a week on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications every single time one of my videos comes out. If you like this type of video, if you like this particular video, which is a bit different, please make sure you go and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I didn't insert that in the middle anywhere, I just wanted to keep going, but if you did like it, please tell YouTube that you did like it and go and hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.